Bro, let's talk about love. Love is so dumb these days. The red pill got you stuck up in insecurities, thinking every woman in the world is out to get you. And yeah, sometimes it feels like that. Most of my experiences with women have been shit and toxic and manipulative, making me think I need to be the same way. But hiding under a facade, calling it masculine, when in truth, I was just being a dick. And then the normal dating scene is just like a game of chess. Bro, what happened to real love? The shit you see in the movies. And yeah, okay, maybe it's all a little fantastical and it's a little bit of like a fantasy in the movies, yeah? But I want that. And I believe you can find it if you look hard enough.
I do again.
Yo, YBH.
Now, going back to the red pill, because that's very, very popular in the self-improvement space, it makes us think, no, your girlfriend can never talk to another guy. That's wrong. And even if she's looking at another guy, that means you're a cuck. Bruh. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I used to believe that like it was my gospel. But let's be real for a second, just crunch the numbers real quick. Bear with me here. There are 8 billion people in the world, right? 4 billion men and 4 billion women. Do you really think that we can't interact with one another in a non-romantic way? Now, okay, my thoughts on this are still in limbo of sorts. Because the thing is, I don't believe a guy and a girl can be besties platonically without there being any feelings there. I don't believe a guy and a girl can be that close and just no feelings being there over time, whether it's one-sided or both-sided. But maybe surface level friendships and mutual friends, sure. I don't really see why not. The red pill took a bunch of insecure young men that couldn't get any girls and turned them into fuckboys, and they made them believe it was the right thing. And that's exactly what happened to me. It was the only way to get a girl. That's what they drilled into us to make us believe. And it's funny, right? Because the red pill always talks about, oh, the matrix and the world is trying to indoctrinate you into school and this and that. When at the end of the day, the red pill is just another form of indoctrination. The red pill is another matrix that you need to escape. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of women out there that will fuck you over. Trust me, I've experienced it firsthand so many times. So this is a huge thing coming from me, someone that's actually been on the shit end of the stick way too many times. But sometimes in life, you've just got to hold on to those things that make us human. Optimism, trust. And yeah, it takes time to build. But at the end of the day, if you hold on to those things, you'll be happier overall. Shit could still happen to you, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you could still very much get fucked over and end up in very shitty situations. But don't let that affect your worldview. Don't become some Andrew Tate misogynist thinking 90% of women are out there to get you. Because honestly, they're not. That's just the type of women that you're attracting right now because you have that belief in your head. Because you think like that. Fuck the red pill and start being authentic to you. What do you want in a woman? And don't think that you need to act some sort of different type of way to attract the sort of women that you want. And let me be honest here. I fell for the trap. I fell for the red pill trap. I got lost in this secondary matrix that promised us all of these things of like, oh, you'll be able to get all of these girls that you want and this and that. And yeah, okay, sure, you can attract tons of girls, but act like a dickhead, like a toxic manipulator. But you know what? At the end of the day, you're going to attract the same type of woman that you're being like. Does that make sense? If you're a manipulator, if you're toxic, you're going to attract a toxic person. Being toxic isn't the answer to all of your questions. Being manipulative isn't the answer to all your questions. The red pill isn't the answer to all of your questions. So fuck the red pill. Oops. So, fuck the red pill. I've been going back to the way that I used to be. A little bit of a lover boy. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest, it fucked me over originally. But now I've learnt a lot, and I've become a lot more aware of the type of women that are out there in the world. And I know how to spot those type of girls. And maybe, just maybe, I can attract the type of woman that I've always wanted. That high quality girl that wouldn't cheat on you, doesn't treat sex and relationships like something to play around with, doesn't treat love like it's some power play. Imagine being with a girl that respects you, that treats you with respect, that doesn't just take your love and throw it away and play with it like it's nothing. Take your heart and just fucking set it on fire. It sounds cringe, maybe talking about this, but I think deep down we all want love. We all want love, just like they do it in the movies, just like Shah Rukh Khan does it, just like they do it in the Bollywood movies, that old classic romantic love. And I think you can find that. And I think I've seen it a few times. It's rare, but it still exists today. So don't get lost in this world of the red pill and even the classic online dating game of like, oh, you need to wait 10 hours before texting back and all of this crappy bullshit. Be true to yourself. Be authentic to yourself. What do you want? And act like the guy that gets that. Not like the toxic guy, not like the manipulative guy. Act like the guy that gets that. So you start attracting it instead of chasing it. That's what you want. That is where you'll find real love. That's where you'll find a woman that will respect you. That's where you will find a woman that'll be there for you. Now, yes, a lot of these things sound scary. Trusting a woman. But the red pill just gave us trust issues. The red pill saw our insecurities and validated them for us, making us think, actually, you know what? No, it's okay for me to have this insecurity because women who do that, they're the bad people. Bro, what if she's just having a conversation with a guy? Like you've never had a conversation with a girl in your life before. It's really not that deep. But you've let it create this insecurity in your head, which then leads the girls that you attract to think you're controlling, to think you're overprotective, to think you're jealous. But the red pill for you has framed it as, no, you're not jealous, you're not controlling, you're not overprotective. You're territorial. That's a good thing. Some ways, yeah, maybe. But other ways, maybe reconsider. Maybe think, you know what, maybe I'm doing a little bit too much. Because otherwise you'll scare away the girls that are actually good for you. The girls that will actually respect you. Trust is built through a relationship. And a relationship is built through trust. You can't build the trust without putting it in the other person first. If you start saying, hey, this is making me feel insecure, this, I don't want you doing this, I don't want you doing this, that's just going to build distrust. She's going to think, hey, this guy doesn't trust me. So then she's going to be more likely to go out and do the things that you're scared of. I got fucked over in this exact way. In a lot of my previous relationships, I used to set boundaries and rules saying, no, you can't do this. I don't want you to have any guy friends. I don't want you to talk to any guys. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. And that just makes them feel like I'm putting them in a cage. What I instead need and what you need is trust. Learn how to build trust with the ones that you love so you can build strong, healthy relationships. Hope you enjoyed that one, bro. I'll catch you in the next one. Just before I sign off, though, first link in the description, I'm opening up a few spots for my first ever coaching program. And honestly, if these videos help you, the free content that I put out on this YouTube channel, imagine how much further you could get on your self-improvement journey with my one-to-one advice. I can help you directly with anything that you have going on in your life right now. And I've been through a lot. I've experienced a lot of things on my own, and I've learned all the lessons. I've made all the hard mistakes, the things that have gotten me fucked over, especially dating and navigating dating with women in this day and age. Have some terrible, terrible stories. But if you want to avoid some of the things that might scare you, think about applying to coaching, because honestly, it will help you so much. some of the testimonials that I've gotten from some guys. I remember one of the guys that I helped out actually. I helped him get into his first ever long-term relationship, and unfortunately it's ended now. But that was for the better of things because she was a little bit but I helped him get into his first long-term relationship, and he was so happy because that was his first ever girlfriend that he'd ever had. And maybe you haven't had your first girlfriend yet. Maybe you're still looking for your first girlfriend. Maybe you're still looking for your first love. Advice like this and tons more I can give you one-to-one. Just check out the link below. No pressure, but check out the link below. Read up on some of more of the information that I have on the landing page. And if you're interested, book a call with me. I'll catch you guys in the next one.